Hey everybody, this is Peter and welcome to the channel today. As most of you know, I lived in the great Southwest in Arizona for about 30 plus years. So believe it or not, I have had some incredible green chili, beef green chili. So today I'm going to be using the Ninja Combi and I'm going to be showing you how to use the slow cooker function and how to make some incredible green chili stew. Are you ready? It's super delicious and it's going to be really easy. Let me show you how. Okay, let's go over our list of ingredients we're going to be using today. But first of all, let me say this. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do so. If you look right over here, and if you're watching on your television, you can use your smartphone, scan this QR code, and you can subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. It's totally free to you, and it really helps me out. I would appreciate it. Please subscribe. All right, let's go over the list of ingredients. First of all, I have about 1.5 pounds of beef, which is like stew meat. So this is actually some beef that I purchased over at the grocery store and then chopped it up. You can buy the stew meat already cut. Makes it super easy. Here we have about 1.5 pounds of gold potatoes or Yukon gold potatoes. Over here, I have half of a large chopped white onion, half of a large. Here I have 1 can of fire roasted tomatoes. Now you can just be using diced tomatoes if you want. I do think that the diced fire roasted tomatoes bring more flavor. Now this is something that's going to be unusual for you that you may not have seen before, and I have found this to be incredible. This is a salsa called Herdez, and this is a roasted salsa verde. This one comes with like a tomatillo and chili salsa already built in. I've been using this for quite a while on this and also enchiladas, and this really is the best one for me. Incredible flavor. I'm not hooked up with Herdez at all. I'm just telling you it's a good product. Now they do also sell this in just a tomatillo sauce, which is just more mild. It's not a fire roasted sauce. If you can find the fire roasted one, I highly recommend it. Now I'm going to talk about the spices a little bit. Here I have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Smoked paprika is important. Smoked because you want to get a smokiness to this. Half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of Mexican oregano. If you have a Latino grocery store in your city or your area, you can easily find Mexican oregano. Just go over there. If you don't have a Mexican or Latino grocery store in your area, then you just use regular oregano, but there is a flavor difference. Highly recommend using Mexican oregano if you can find it. Right here I have half a teaspoon of cumin. This is 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Here I have half a teaspoon of Lawry seasoning salt. I'm also going to be using about half a teaspoon of regular salt. I use sea salt. Now this is 2 cups of broth. I use better than bouillon. I'm actually going to be using about 1.5 cups of this to start off with. All right, let me get this cleared off and then I'm going to show you how we're going to build this up in the Ninja Combi pan for the slow cooker mode. Be right back. Okay, let me show you the pans. Now let me tell you that there are 2 sizes of pans you can get for the Ninja Combi. This is the one that everybody gets. It's this basic pan. It might be enough room for this recipe, but I'm going to use the bigger one, more deep. And this one, if I was using this one, I would cut the meat and the potatoes back to 1 pound instead of 1.5 pounds each. So keep that in mind. I'm using the larger pan, which is this one. It's more deep, and I bought this from Ninja. It's probably for sale everywhere, to be honest with you, but this is just more deep, as you can tell. It'll hold more. All right, so we're going to take this, and now I'm just going to start putting the meats and all the vegetables in here. Let me tell you that on some recipes, they ask you to brown the meat in flour, little oil. I think if we were going into a Dutch oven, that might be important to do. But I'm not going to be doing that because this is going to go for a very slow cook, about 6 to 7 hours. The meat is going to break down, and I'm going to go ahead and bring some flavor ingredients, which is going to help with that flavor. So I don't think browning the meat is important in this one. I can also tell you for sure that the majority of Mexican restaurants in Arizona do not brown the meat ahead of time. So we'll just take our beef and just put this right into our pan, our Ninja pan. On top of this, we're going to be adding this potatoes. This is 1.5 pounds of potatoes, and this is about the dice that I've put on them, about 1/2 to 3/4 inch dice. Let's put those right on top. Here I have 1/2 of a whole white onion. I have also diced this up. I'm just going to be using my fingers, like you're seeing here, to kind of break this up a little bit more. Don't have to do it this way. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. You can do what you like. And then just spread this all around in the pan. Now I want you to put in some of the spices, not some, but all. Here we have the Mexican oregano. We have the cumin, the black pepper, smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of Lawry seasoning salt. And now I'm going to be putting in the tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm just taking my spoon and moving this around a little bit. It's going to melt into there, so no issue with that. Now I'll sprinkle in the tomatoes, and by the way, drain the tomatoes. Drain the juice out of here. Because if you don't, in slow cookers, all this juice is going to be retained, and so you don't want to overload that. Now I'm going to be putting in the whole jar of the Herdez roasted salsa Verde. That roasted salsa Verde is super good for this dish. I'm going to pour in, from what I'm seeing here, about 1.5 cups of this beef broth. I may add more later, but right now it's just going to be about 1.5 cups or so of the beef broth. If it's too juicy or too much juice in the end, I will use some cornstarch and some water to tighten that up if I need to. I'm going to go back to the back, and I'm going to be putting on the slow cooker mode on high for about 6 to 7 hours. I'm also going to cover this with the lid. All right, so now I'll go back, put this into the Ninja Combi, set it up, and we'll be off to the races. And I'm going to come back and show you the end result when we finish, all right? All right, let's go. Okay, everybody, our smoky green chili stew has finished cooking in the Ninja Combi in the slow cooker mode. Let me share with you that I let it cook for about 7 hours on the high mode, and it turned out great. I'm really, really happy with it. Now, to tell you the truth, this is the next day. And so I let it cool down, and then I put it in the refrigerator overnight, simply because I did not have enough time to finish the video yesterday. So I reheated this in the Combi actually, and I was on the baking mode at about 250 for about 30 minutes, just letting it reheat. So it's done a great job. Let me go ahead and do the reveal of how it looks. Things on, look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Now, the way that I like to finish mine off is I'll put some Fiesta cheese or Mexican type cheese here on the top. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back into the Ninja Combi. I'll be letting this kind of melt very quickly in the Ninja Combi. And I'll come back and show you how that looks once that's done. Okay, my friends, the cheese is melted, and look how great that looks in that smoky green chili stew. It is absolutely delicious. It has all the beef in there, the potatoes, the chilies, the sauce that I showed you how to use. The tomatoes are in there too. All the spices, it came out really, really good. So it smells fantastic. And then, you can use this to make so many things. You could make tacos with this. You could make enchiladas with this. You can make burritos with this. That's what I really love about it, are the burritos. So let me taste this for you. Very hot. All those flavors came together and melded very, very nicely. So this is it. I mean, is there anything the Combi cannot do? So slow cooking mode, fantastic. This came out really, really well. All right, I'm gonna get this plated up for the thumbnail, and we'll show you how it looks. Okay, I want to say thank you again for watching the video today. I really do appreciate it. Please do me a favor. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really helps us out. If you're watching the video today on your television, you can actually just use your smartphone, and on the camera mode, just click on or hit this QR code with your camera, and you'll be able to go to the subscription page and just subscribe right there, right on your smartphone. Pretty smart, right? All right, thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. See you next time. Take care.